What is happening on Benidorm Levante beach? Dirt and a lot of strange foam. Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. It is sunny. It is a gorgeous day in Benidorm town. We are almost starting the weekend. It's Thursday evening and we are right on the British street. From here, we'll head down towards the Levante beach to show you something that some people already seen on their holidays, and they did ask us what was it all about. But before, we are right next to the Jumping Jacks, where there's a lot of offers for drinks. It's a lovely place, very popular amongst tourists. They have very good offers even for breakfast. Small one €5, big one 8. Coffee plus brandy or Baileys €2. Quite a bit of offers. People are enjoying themselves on the sunshine. It is really hot, as you could have seen today in the morning midday video when we've shown you 38 degrees temperatures back again. Hence, plenty of people here on the terrace. The water fans are turned on back again. It is no heat wave because it's only going to be here for a day or two, but still it is really hot. All the bars here on the British street slowly but surely starts to see more visitors, and honestly this is something usual and typical towards the weekend. That's when it's going to be the busiest time from now onwards, and Monday to Friday to Thursday probably will be just regular days outside without no giant amounts of tourists on the streets. From here, we will be heading towards the Levante beach. It was extremely busy this morning. However, you could still manage to get, without any kind of issues, a free space on the front line of the sea, or at least the second line. And that is because a lot of Spanish and national tourists are gone back home, which means that they're not pre-booking the space on the beach from early in the morning. And this is great because you'll have plenty of space for you to enjoy. If you'll go on the Levante beach slightly later than at 7 in the morning, the Andy Simply the Best bar, quite a bit of people here, lovely atmosphere always. People just sitting down, talking with their friends, enjoying the atmosphere. All the rest of the bars here nearby, with the exception of just a few, are actually quite empty. On the street, there's some people having a walk, but it's definitely probably because everyone are at the beach. It is so warm outside. I feel like almost all people will be by the beachfront as for right now. Don't blame them, because that's where we would also be if we wouldn't need to work today. All the bars here, look at this. All these places are open, but they're absolutely empty. No one out here. That is bizarre. Just a few people having walk around, workers from the nearby hotels, restaurants, cafeterias, shops, or in general businesses, like people who work in the area, or some tourists who are heading already back towards their accommodation option. The Marina Resort here on the left side, the one that has all this crazy partying going on. The Secret Fountain, love this place. And nearby, we have the railway. Quite a few people here enjoying in the shade. They have nice bucket deals. They have plenty of drink offers. Huge inside, like huge stage inside. Very big dance floor, and the outside terrace also actually starts to be a dance floor, starting from like 9-10 p.m. in the evening. The strip, the British area, the nightclub area still looks quite ugly on this side because there are still plenty of spaces that have been closed and no one refurbished them just yet. The Broadway Music Club, this place also has a lot of deals. They have the Bull, which is the one that you can ride. And it is getting quite busy. It's mostly beloved by slightly younger generations. Queen's Arms here, a little bit of the same. Right now, all these places are empty. The same as the KFC. These places are only getting busy towards the night when the sun starts to set down. Looks quite clean and neat, at least right now. But at 4, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, that's when we'll see a lot of bottles, we'll see a lot of boxes, a lot of different types of carton boxes where the beverages were, different glasses, and even broken glass from the cups. See, people are having a lot of fun. The Brit Station here, also quite busy.
YouTube.
What's it for?
Benidom Bayana on YouTube.
YouTube,
Yeah,
Benidom.
TikTok.
Come to Benidom.
YouTube.
Can we get in it? What do you
Benidorm's
say?
the greatest place in the world. Your dreams come true. Magic.
What's it?
Swansea. La capitale de fiesta se llama Benidorm. La buena vida está aquí.
Something that I've noticed, there is still quite a lot of groups out here. There's a switch a little bit towards couples, like, and older generations, but there's still groups of young generations here, quite a lot of them actually, which is surprising because usually it was like spring season was like their peak month of traveling, but nowadays we've seen them in July, August, June, and it's like literally a whole year, like whole summer season when it starts to get hot. Like, it's all this time we've seen so many tourists of different ages here in the area, and that is a big difference. That's a big shift from previous years as far as we remember. Not sure if there's any kind of deals going on here in the city or what is happening, but it is quite busy with groups. We still see a lot of people with stag Hindu t-shirts, with matching t-shirts or matching dresses, especially for the girls, different types of crowns and just some accessories, you know. And this is very typical right now, even at the end of August. Slightly less though now because it's the most expensive month, but still I feel like there's some kind of deals that we are missing or something that we're missing on why so many groups are still traveling right now. Crossing the Mediterranean Avenue, bus number 10 here that's going to Altea. By the way, there's some buses that are red, other ones are blue, but it's the same bus company. It's just that some are newer buses and the other ones are slightly older ones. And all these, they do circulate perfectly fine. Some exceptions on hottest and busiest days, but overall it is a public transport from our area and it does circulate the same way. Doesn't matter what the color of the bus is, it's all a public transport. Slightly further along, Miller's Beach here, we've shown it to you this morning, wasn't busy. It's not as busy yet either. The Banana, I think it's called Banana on the other hand is quite busy today with people. Look at this. Ooh, it's quite busy. They have very good deals, by the way, for buckets, for cocktails of different kind, English breakfast, etc. There's a little bit of everything here. Some cocktails are more expensive, other ones less. It just depends. And the tiki looks exactly how we've seen it this morning / midday. I feel like we might even see some people that were here from this morning time that are still here in the area. Someone's choosing some fun hats, colorful hats for their getaway to Benidorm town. The spray fans are on back again because it's really hot outside, honestly. But it's not what we really wanted to show you guys. We wanted to show you something that people did ask us in private messages and on social media, because that is something very strange and people might think that it's something bad, but how bad it actually is. So right in front of the Tiki Beach, not too far away from here, there is a place on the beach which doesn't look as neat, and especially during rainy days that part will just look suspicious. We'll be heading there in a second. Right here next to the Cayman Beach, also a very lovely place, very good atmosphere here, nice drinks, nice offers, is the Levante Beach. And here is the area that some people are worried about. Look at that. There we go. Someone's parasailing. People have to be brave to do these things. Oh my goodness, I would be afraid to be so high up just with a parachute. Obviously, you have the sea right above you, so it's fine if you do things well. However, I would not dare probably to go out there. So right here next to the Tiki Beach, there's the area that is always very, very problematic, and people just doubt on what it actually is. And it is this part right here, which is kind of an underneath bridge, and this specific area that's located right here nearby. As you can see here on the left side, we will be showing it to you closer in short amount of time. This is a place that usually and typically has quite a bit of water in it, especially if the sea level rises or there is a slightly more waves in the sea. It floods with water. But this is not only sea water. Look at this foam. This is something that's happening sometimes due to different types of residues, which is why us locals would tend to avoid the areas like these ones and go to like the proper beach, not the areas where the sewage and like things like these are located. Because even though some seawater is coming in it, especially during rainy days, this is like the part where, you know, when they clean like all the British street, they clean all the surrounding streets with pressure wash, etc. In the mornings and night times, all this water, it has to go somewhere, right? Well, guess where it goes? It goes right here. There's also quite a lot of litter here on the beach. I don't get it. Why do people just throw things like these right here? It is quite dirty, but I think that's from this like sewage water. Look at this. There's a lot of smoking is not actually allowed, but there you go. And look at all this. This foam, this is not like a typical sea foam, okay? And people are walking around it. That's why. Don't do that. What in the world? This is like a dirty water. Which a lot of times you can get fungus, you can get infection from it, you can get bacteria. You cannot swim in this type of water. You cannot go inside. It's better not to go inside. You can, but you shouldn't, right? So all this part right here, avoid these types of areas if you see them. And see all this part in front, like all this is what's bringing the water from the pressure wash, from all the washes that they do down the street, everything that's out there. It all comes through these areas towards the beach and right into the sea. So even though the beach is really, really clean, even though there's a blue flag, but it is not enough contamination for it. But avoid these things if you're here on the beach. Trust me, it will save you a lot of unnecessary skin trouble afterwards. And this is actually true. It is what it is. People were asking us, and this is the reply. This is the reality of how it looks like. There's a couple of places like these on the beachfront. Unpleasant to look. It's a shame that there is something like this here on the Levante beach, but it is what it is. Just avoid it if you can. Thank you for accompanying us in today's short walk.